That did not just happen. That ending didn't happen. No. Wake me up. I must be in a drink because that ending did not happen. There is a happy route somewhere. I'm going to wake up and it's going to be there. It's going to be there because this did not just transpire. No. No. I ain't accepting that ending. No. No. And worst yet, where's the checkpoint? Literally, where is it? Is it after the well or before the well? I can't wait a week. I can't. This ain't happening. That ending did not just happen. Holy freaking Christ on the bicycle. When he just turned around and said it's too late. Oh, I'm Betelgeuse. I was like, no, 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 no. He ain't Subaru, is he? He's Betelgeuse. It's like, I'm Betelgeuse. I was like, no, no. This anime gave you a false sense of security, thinking the worst possible threat was actually Ram. It wasn't. No, it was Betelgeuse in the shadows. Like literally, perverted Kirito was in the shadows the whole entire time, kind of orchestrating this whole entire ordeal that Subaru had to actually go through. Once he was actually about to reconcile with Amelia. In essence, he could have gone over there and actually just said to Amelia, like, look, how's it going, Amelia? I'm sorry for what happened. You're my wafu. He was gonna go down that route, but as soon as Io came out of his body and he ran away, and then Felix and Julius actually went after him, asking what the hell is happening, and then Betelgeuse appeared. I was like, please no, and it happened. I was like, oh. It was just, that whole entire last scene was so sad. Literally it was so horrifyingly sad because you could see in Felix's eyes, he did not want to do that. He was crying, like in essence he said to Julius, like, look, this was the power bestowed upon by my master. I was going to use it for this, I didn't want to do that. I was like, no, god damn it, no. It was so sad. In essence, the one thing that made me cry the most was actually Felix's tears. Those were kind of horrifyingly sad tears. I was like, man, it's getting to me. And the whole entire prospect of Subaru having to reset. It ain't going down well with me. It ain't. God, I can't sit here and accept the fact that he might just reset, and the reset might just be before the whole entire well fight. Hopefully it might be afterwards, I'm not too sure, but the prospect is mildly terrifying. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong, it's actually after the well, because if it is, I'll be happy. But really, the whole entire thing at the beginning actually was an illusion. In essence, he actually managed to get the illusion through the help of Ia. Ia is actually a spirit from Julius. In essence, we actually find out in this episode that Julius is actually a spirit user. And I was like, oh, okay, so he's actually a spirit knight. He likes to be called a spirit knight. In essence, he actually uses spirit arts, but he actually doesn't allow that to actually kind of get in the way of him learning the sword. So he's actually a bit of both. He's a jack of all trades, as you might say. It's a pretty cool lad. But he actually managed to get out. In essence, everyone else was actually also stuck in that illusion. And in essence, using this actual magic, this high-level magic called Connect, they actually managed to actually kind of connect all the gates so everyone else can actually communicate with each other. They actually managed to get out. I was like, okay. Crisis averted. That was alright. Then Ram jumps down, literally grabs Subaru, kind of just darts it, and then Wilhelm's all like, no, you're staying in. And she's all like, oh. Did not see that one coming. Please kill me because this is a disgrace. But then you find out later on, no, this is actually all just a misunderstanding because, yes, he actually did send a letter to the actual manager, but the actual letter was completely blank. In essence, in this world, a blank letter can mean two things. In essence, the fact that you don't actually want to talk to the recipient at all, or it could also be interpreted as a declaration for war. And I was like, oh, so that's a bit bad. So in essence, the whole entire thing with Ram was actually just a misunderstanding. In essence, Subaru's kind of sitting there going, I'm not that smart, come on. I wouldn't do that. But then, after that point, it's up to him to kind of clear up what's really going down. And then, yeah, in essence, he's going to do it. He's going to do his damnedest to actually kind of fix what's going down. In essence, he's actually going to go evacuate all the people in the village to actually kind of get them out so they actually can be safe. That was the most depressing part of the whole entire episode. It's how the villagers actually see Amelia. That whole entire bit kind of really depressed me because she actually went to the village a day before to actually kind of tell them, look, guys, take refuge in the actual mansion because out here is really fracking dangerous. But no one listened to it. Everyone just refused to listen to it. Everyone else was like, no, leave me alone. And I was like, damn, that is depressing. In essence, they're kind of thinking her being as the root cause of why the witch cult's always there. In essence, the whole entire thing with the witch cult is because of her. I was like, damn, that's depressing. But in the end, Subaru actually kind of manages to actually kind of win over the villagers to kind of then evacuate. I was like, okay. Because Felix does give him the actual kind of encouragement to actually go and keep going. In essence, just don't put your head down right now, put it up, carry on, and actually prove to them you are SUBARU, the best boy of the season. In essence, he actually does. He actually says, look, just take on my request. And Ram comes in and says, yes, look, what he is saying was also the request of my master. And I was like, it's happening. They're actually going to evacuate. Everything's going to be happy. Everything's going to be okay. No, it ain't going to be okay. Because after that, what happens is SUBARU actually asks Julius, can you actually come with him to the mansion to actually kind of explain to Amelia and Alodia, which was actually quite funny, about what actually happened. Actually kind of clear up what really went down. And after that, he's like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. But really, the main thing happened once SUBARU actually went to Felix and actually asked him, can he actually come with him to the actual mansion as well? In essence, bringing more people might actually be more legit than just bringing one. So he actually goes to him and actually asks him, like, yeah, sure, I'll go. But first, we actually need to actually look at this cargo, because this merchant said, yes, we can actually buy all his cargo at asking price, but we need to inspect what is actually in these goods and whether or not they're legit or not. And then SUBARU's kind of like, is that really our job or isn't it? In essence, do we really have to do this? And then Felix is all like, yeah, fam, you gotta do it. But then he kind of takes a turn for the worse after that point, because what happens is the actual merchant comes in to the actual kind of cargo hut, and after that point it kind of gets a little bit dark, because what happens is we actually find out the merchant we're actually buying the cargo from is actually a part of the witch cult. In essence, what happened was Felix actually kind of realized when he touched him that he was actually part of the witch cult, and after that point he actually had to kind of subdue him and actually kind of ask him, look, what are you plotting here, fam? And after that point, an actual guy self-destructs, and yeah, beat gets real after that point, because the whole entire village is destroyed once SUBARU wakes up. And then after that point, it's up to them to kind of take down all the fingers. The one thing I got to really note is how great SUBARU was in this episode. Yes, it's really sad to see him go, because he has been great these past few weeks, but he was freaking fantastic in this episode. The way he actually kind of took down female Betelgeuse was actually pretty freaking fantastic. In essence, he actually used the magical barriers, leading her into the forest, kind of saying, look, you got one of these? Now you don't. But these things protect me, because this is actually a Marbeast breeding ground, so you know what Marbeasts are like, they actually like us, so you're screwed. In essence, yeah, she gets eaten. I was like, oh, that's impressive. I was like, that's actually pretty freaking good. I actually kind of like that. I thought, good on you, SUBARU. Actually kind of using a brain. Using, again, something that elicited fear into him originally against the actual opposition. I thought it's actually freaking neat. In essence, he's actually so fantastic. To see him go is bloody depressing. But then, after that point, it's up to them to actually kind of take down the last finger. And then who appears? Literally, Amelia comes in and she literally just proclaims, never fear, your Wafu is here, and I will say the goddamn day. And she fracking does. She goes and fights the last finger and actually takes him down. It's actually pretty freaking fantastic. And then it kind of leads into that scene at the end where SUBARU dies. I was kind of sitting there going, oh, freaking hell, because they were going to reconcile. Literally, SUBARU was actually going to go over there and actually kind of talk to her. I thought, oh my god, they actually might engage in conversation that actually might not lead to him being possessive. Actually might be kind of cool. No, it doesn't. Literally, it doesn't. At least him get possessed by Betelgeuse and then him dying. So, really, the main thing now is, what is the root cause of his possession? Is it the gospel? We're not too sure. But really, I don't want to know what's going to happen next. I don't want to know the prospect of what could happen. I thought to myself, Ram is going to be the kind of main thing, the kind of really bad thing in this episode. No, that was just a false sense of security. No, the ending was the true pain, the true anguish, the true despair. I was like, why do this to me now? I just want a happy episode. Just give me one happy episode, literally. That's all I freaking ask. Just I want a kind of breathing episode that's actually gonna lead to more despair, more depression, more waiting. That's the main thing I do get, is the fact the wait for the next episode is really freaking real. I'm just kind of sitting there going, please, can we just build a time machine to kind of go forward into the future so we actually can watch this next episode, this next hype episode. But I don't know. I mean, I'm going to sit here and probably, I don't know, just sit down and cry, because that whole entire last scene really kind of broke me. In essence, Phineas's tears just broke me. I was like, oh my god, Don't cry, Felix. But I do not know what's going to happen next, but I'm freaking hyped to see what happens next. So yes, with all that said, I have indeed been the driver. I do want to say sorry for last week's review. I kind of went over it a couple of times and I realised I didn't really like it. I kind of like making really freaking good reviews. And that last week's episode was not a good review. I really do freaking apologise. I've tried to kind of rectify the mistakes I've been making in my reviews as of late, kind of fixing my camera issues. And I think I've kind of cracked down these issues. So, from the bottom of my heart, I really do apologise. I do not want to make any bad reviews because I love all you guys. I love everyone that watches my videos. You literally are the greatest people in the world and you kind of really do make my days happy. So I really do kind of apologise for last week's review. Hopefully it won't happen again. I kind of want to kind of juggle the whole entire idea of live reacting to the last episode of ReZero because I think it might be neat. So if you guys are up for that, do tell me because I will kind of get together the whole entire equipment and actually kind of do it. So yes, with all that said, I have indeed been the driver. You have enjoyed the video as a fracking oh, and you didn't leave a like. Do leave a like because indeed it does help me quite a bit. You have enjoyed my content as a whole. And you want to leave a sub? Leave indeed a sub because indeed it does help me quite a bit indeed. So yes, with all that said, I have indeed been a driver and I shall see you guys next week with a penultimate review of ReZero. See you guys then. Bye for now.